Alright, welcome back everyone. This is Winter bringing you another SlayerS tribute cast, this one from a while back. It's going to be a ZVT on Xel'Naga Caverns, our SlayerS player in the bottom left hand corner, the Emperor's son. It is MMA. His opponent, the GSL champion, always giving us great games and always having such a rivalry with MMA and everything he's pretty much competed in. It's going to be Complexity MVP's DongRaeGu. Alright, now this is Xel'Naga Caverns. I have completely forgotten what the actual strategies on this map are. It seems very tough to get an expansion. There's so much area for the Zerg to attack in. So I think one Rice expand is going to be a little bit out. Just going to get a supply depot at the start. We'll have to see what these players choose to do. DongRaeGu, of course, going to take any opportunity he can to win. He's not a player that's going to be pigeonholed into, I'm a macro player, I do timings. He's no July Zerg, he's no Idra. Because you know exactly what you're getting when you play both of those players. But with DongRaeGu, he could roach rush you. He could get 3 hatches before his pool. You have absolutely no idea what's coming up. But MMA is the same. He almost never makes a barracks in his main. So we'll see where he chooses to make it. That's an interesting choice. Barely outside his main. If he drone scouts, if DRG drone scouts, he will easily scout this. But yeah, he will see it. But this is just to kind of stress him out a little bit. It's a little bit quicker. If you don't drone scout, then suddenly where's the barracks? Actually, wait, does the drone go on the others? Will he not see this? That's kind of hilarious. MMA has these so worked out right now. And here comes the drone. And oh, well, MMA, that was a good idea, I guess. But now the drone gonna come up and see. Oh, all right. Well, now this is a tough position for you to be in. If you can actually cancel it, MMA needs to have that worker over there and bringing the SCV down almost instantly, doing a good job switching him off, but it's just a little bit of annoyance for MMA right now as the drone goes to work with its claws, taking a lot of damage on these SCVs as well. So if he tries to bunker rush them with them, of course it's going to take a few less hits. Now this SCV is a vulnerability, but gas has begun for MMA, so this is probably just going to be a reactored Hellion expand after the barracks. Going to move it back up into his main after making probably 1 Marine, possibly 2. It's going to be interesting to see. And no, he wants to be able to get that reactor almost instantly, you see, making it so the add-on can be made right off the bat without having to lift it once again. Using that hurt SCV, coming up, making the factory as well on 100 gas, just a single Marine coming across. Stress DRG out a little, but the SCV gonna come in, scout exactly how much gas has been mined. See that speed is on its way. Of course, he's not gonna be able to tell that DRG did lay off that gas, so he doesn't know if there's a banding bus maybe coming behind this. Maybe he wants to go for roaches, but right now it's just gonna be speed. And MMA, of course, never one to forget to make a bunker. This is before the queen buff, so it's gonna be tough for those queens to target down the SCVs without getting into Marine range. Right now, the Marine just microing his way to the side of the bunker. This is 1 Marine harass right now. That's it. And the bunker's not going to be finished in time, so this is going to be shut down. Wait, MMA. Alright, this is done. He was trying to draw him off it. The hurt SCV going to be taken out, and the bunker going to be shut down with absolutely no losses from DRG. Not even... Wait, maybe he lost to Zergling. I don't know. No, nothing yet. So, MMA just going for the reactor Hellion expand. Going to get those Hellions out. We'll see if he goes for a Boxer-esque type of Marine Hellion elevator play, maybe some Blue Flame Hellion run-bys. This is a great map for Hellions. There are 3 attack paths coming through the side, coming through the front, or coming through the right. And there's not much Zerg can do to defend against them without roaches, honestly. You need to get your speed out, which DRG is doing. He's going to scout up. He's going to see exactly what's going down right before the Hellions come out. Of course, the Hellions are a dead giveaway as well, but to see. First one's now moving up across the map. He's going to clear out both the watchtowers with them, just splitting him off in... Ooh, looks like he's going to be going for a Hellion Marauder play here, which, of course, is very good against Spinecrawler and Queen-based defenses, because both of them are armored and take extra damage from those Marauders, completely counteracting the damage they do to the Hellions, which, of course, is not much to the Spinecrawlers. But right now, kind of sharking around, trying to get as many Zerglings as he can, because those Speedlings are actually quite a nuisance to the Marauders, because they fire so quickly, and their attacks do so much damage. It's not really efficient for them to engage Zerglings, while splash damage units like the Hellion much better at engaging those Zerglings. But speed has finished. DRG has absolutely no idea what's up yet. He has the Overlord at... The MMA sees where this Overlord is, but the Overlord is also cutting off the quickest attack path that MMA could possibly take. And interesting enough, it looks like MMA just going to want to expand to the gold base right off the bat with that Marauder already doing the work on those rocks. And there's no reason he can't defend this. He's got Marauders, he's got Hellions, he's got everything he needs to defend until Mutas could possibly hit the field. So There's no reason for MMA, I guess, not to expand here, except for the travel time it takes from... Maybe he's just doing it for later in the game, but he saw a Zergling run by, and he's going to roast it away. He's going to make sure he denies any scouting of this expansion. What has DRG seen right now? Re-entered Hellions. He hasn't checked this gas geyser in the near future. He hasn't seen that there's a tech lab, and here come a lot of Zerglings to try to deal with this Hellion. MMA not quite going to be quick enough to deal with it right now, but 4 more Hellions going to come to avenge their brother at the watchtower. But the Zerglings are out of there very quickly as they're going to try to hunt down the other Hellion. And then, nope, MMA not going to allow 2 Hellions to get taken out for free. These Glocks have almost already been taken out. MMA looks like he's just going to expand again. He's got a lot of money banked up right now. What is he going to use it on? Any more Marauders being produced? It doesn't look like it. He is a little bit supply bot, so that could be the reason for it. But has he seen the Marauders yet? Has DRG seen the Marauders yet? I don't believe so. And that could be tough. If he gets caught off guard and suddenly there are 4 or 5 Marauders to just one-shot his Spine Crawlers, then... DRG. Oh, Wetry, there are Roaches. How did I miss this? There are Roaches on the field. There are 9 Roaches right now waiting for the Banelings. MMA doesn't have a bunker up yet, but he has the Marauders to deal with them. He can't get them surrounded and killed right off the bat, though. Here comes DRG right now. Here come the Roaches. The Hellions trying to roast it at the Marauders. Microwing back, but they're getting taken out. They need to get away in the back. But here come the Banelings trying to deal with the Hellions. Not a single Baneling has connected on their correct units quite yet. But is this being driven back? He doesn't have many Marauders left. Here come the Zerglings dealing with the SCVs in a very quick fashion right now. And suddenly DRG looking in a very commanding position as we see only 22 SCVs left for MMA. And this aggression does not look like it's going to stop anytime soon. There's no way for him to repair that bunker. Just Aliens trying to deal with the Roaches is not going to be nearly enough. Trying to go right back up the ramp. If he can get a hold position on the Spite Eagle, this would delay it even further. But no, bringing those Zerglings back and morphing them into Banelings. And suddenly DRG, there's only a couple Hellions to deal with this. 3 Hellions to deal with 9 Roaches. A single Marauder, that's not going to be nearly enough. The Marauder trying to micro back, but it's a desperate situation right now for MMA. Oh, the Marauder taking some hits. Here come the Banelings coming up the ramp right now, and suddenly the Hellions looking in a tough position as they're forced to micro away from the Banelings, but the Roaches still doing huge amounts of damage. Terrible, terrible damage from these Roaches right now. Only 3 Roaches left, but only a single Hellion to deal with all the Zerglings, making their way in 32 Zerglings to 16 SCVs, a Hellion, and a Medevac right now. 11 SCVs and a Medevac. GG from MMA. DRG will take the first